Hey guys, good morning. Guys, if you can see my screen, just type S in the chat box so that we can get started. Great. Good morning, everyone. So let's begin today's session where I'm going to show you how to handle alerts, prompts, confirmation dialogues, authentication pop-ups, push notifications, bootstrap model dialogues, lightbox, and how to accept the cookies and all the things. Okay. So this kind of stuff will disturb you guys, okay? When you're working on any real-time application, right? All this kind of stuff will disturb you. So they will not allow you to, perform the activities in a proper way. So they will disturb you basically, okay? While writing the automation scripts, suddenly alerts will come in between. Suddenly the prompts will come in between. Suddenly the confirmation dialogues will come in between. Authentication pop-ups will come in between. Push notifications from the browser will come in between. Bootstrap model dialogues may come, lightbox may come, accept cookies kind of dialogues may come, things may come, because of which you will not be able to proceed with the automation. Okay, because of which you will not be able to proceed with the automation. So to solve that, to explain you guys how to resolve such kind of problems when this kind of things occur and how to handle the situations, I'm going to explain all these things in this session. So let's start with handling the alerts. Okay, let's start with the topic handling the alerts. So when the alerts are displayed, they won't allow you to perform any other operation on the website. Okay, I'll show you one example of the alert and I'll show you how it will not allow you to perform any other activity while the alert is there. Okay. So fine, I'll just take you to one website where we have this alerts kind of thing, Internet Heroku app. I'll just go to this website, guys, and here, where is this alerts thing? JavaScript alerts. If I go here, you see there are three buttons. Everyone can see these three buttons here on this page. Guys, can you see the three buttons on this page? Click for JS alert, click for JavaScript, JS confirm alert, JavaScript confirmation dialog, script, click for JS prompt type of, all these are different type of alerts only, guys. Okay. They have the different name, but they are different type of alerts. You see, when I click on this button, right, alert is coming, right? Now, when the alert comes, if I try to perform any other activity on any other elements on this page, nothing will happen. You see, I'm trying to click on different elements when the alert is there on the page. Is it possible for me to perform any other activity on this website? While the alert is displayed on this page, is it possible for me to do any other activity on this page? It's not possible, guys. It's not possible. So I have to take care of the alert. Once the alert is taken care of, then I can perform the required activities. But while the alert is there, you cannot do anything. Okay. The purpose of the alert is that take out all your focus from everywhere on the page to this particular alert itself, so that you can read the message given by the alert and perform the activity on the alert. For example, normal alert, we'll just discuss about the normal alert, forget about confirmation alert and JavaScript prompt. These are all JavaScript related stuff, guys. So how to handle them and how to perform activities and how to handle these alerts when they are displayed, what kind of activities that you can perform with alerts, all these things I'm going to cover in this today's session. Okay, fine. So let's go ahead. So fine, let's go to the, I'll explain you what will happen with the alerts and all. Okay, when the alerts are there and if you are not able to, uh, okay, if you are trying to perform any other activity, when the alert is displayed on the page, what will happen, I'll tell you. Okay, so how to handle the alerts, I'll tell you. Okay, how to handle the alerts, I'll tell you. All those stuff. Okay, let's begin. So for that, I'll just go to this Eclipse IDE, and here I'll just expand the Selenium project and expand this. And here I'll create a package, guys. Right click, new package. I'll just name this package as alerts demo for now. Okay, alerts demo. Click on finish. Now right click here, select new class. There are three type of alerts. As you can see, these are information alerts, these are confirmation. All are JavaScript alerts, but first type is information alert, confirmation alert, prompt alert. Everyone type in the chat box the different type of alerts we have. What are the different type of alerts? Information alerts, confirmation alerts, and prompt alerts. Everyone type in the chat box the three type of alerts we have. Before we begin automating all these three type of alerts, there are three types of alerts: JavaScript alerts, information alerts, confirmation alerts, and prompt alerts. Okay, these are the three variety of alerts. First, we are going to look into the information alert, which just have some information on the reason for the alert getting displayed is to show some information which has important information for the user. While the information is displayed, user should not be able to perform any activity, and only OK button will be there on the alert. Information will be there and only the OK button will be there. Okay, here on the top of this, the internet Heroku app says, okay, whatever the website URL says, it will come. It's a general thing, guys, okay, that you don't have to worry, but this information and this button we have to see all about. Okay, fine. How to handle that information alerts, I'm going to see here. Fine. Now, handling information alerts. Okay, like that some random name I gave for the class with main method. And after that, inside that main method, I'm going to create inside the main method, I'm going to create an object for the Chrome driver. Chrome driver is equal to new Chrome driver. Chrome driver is equal to new Chrome driver. Control Shift O. Then driver dot manage dot window dot maximize, I'll say. Then driver dot get, I'll say. Provide the application URL. Give this application URL. Fine. Once you go to this, then in order to get the alert, what I have to do? In order to get the alert, what I have to do? For example, in order to get the information alert, what I have to do, guys? Tell me. In order to get the information alert, after going to this page using Selenium automation script, what I have to do to get the information alert? Anyone? Yes, we have to click on the button, right, Nagavin? You are right. Okay. We have to click on the respective button, which will give you the information alert. So, before the alert got displayed, the focus of the Selenium is on. Focus of the Selenium is where? On this page, right? Before the alert got displayed, the focus of the Selenium is where? The focus of the Selenium is where? Before I click on this button and alert comes, right? The focus of the Selenium is on the page. After I click on the button and alert got displayed, let's say, still the focus of the Selenium is where? On the page or on the alert? Okay, after I click on this button and alert has come here and you are not able to perform any activity on the page, still the focus of the Selenium is still on the page. It's not on the alert. Okay, Selenium cannot see this alert. We have to make the Selenium switch from this page to the alert in order to perform the activity. Yes, we have to switch to the alert. As Vishwa is saying, we have to switch to the alert. Okay, by default, the focus of the Selenium will stay still on the same page even after the alert comes. Okay, before the alert comes, the page on the same page, the focus of the Selenium is after I click on the button also, it's not on the alert. The focus of this, though the alert is the focus point here and you cannot perform anything, still the focus of the Selenium is on the alert. I mean, on the page, sorry. Okay, we'll try to do something here. So first, to get the alert, what I have to do? To get the alert, I have to click on the alert button, right click, inspect. Here, button with some text is there. I'll just take this text and create an XPath expression, button, button. Text is equal to whatever the text between the tags. I'll give that. You see, we got the alert. Okay. Driver dot find element by dot XPath. Provide the XPath expression of that. and create a web element. Information alert button, I'll say information alert button is equal to, and then create a web element for that. Hover the mouse and say create a web element. Now hover the copy this thing and then simply say click, dot click. Okay, say dot click. What will happen when I say dot click? It will click on the, because the focus of the Selenium is where before the alert got displayed also, the focus of the Selenium is on this page. Is this button on the page? Is the button available on the page or not? Guys, is a button available on the page? So definitely it will click on the button because the focus of the Selenium is on this page before the alert came also, and I'm trying to click on the button. So button will be clicked and then only the alert will come. Now tell me, when I click on this button and alert is coming, is a page loading while the alert is being displayed? Guys, when I click on the button and alert is getting displayed, is a page loading while the alert is getting displayed? No, right? The page is not loading. When I click on this and alert has come, the page is not loading to display the alert. This is called as, this is all from the JavaScript, guys. Ajax call is happening. Asynchronous JavaScript call. So every time you see for these buttons to be displayed, right? When I refresh the page, you see after the page gets loaded, automatically buttons are there here. Once the page is loaded, okay. Once I go to this application URL and go to this application URL here, while the page is getting loaded, you are getting the buttons. Selenium will wait for the page to load completely and then perform the activities on the button. So is there any reason for me to wait for this buttons here? Is there any reason for Selenium to wait for these buttons? Because these buttons are coming by the time the page loads completed. Selenium will automatically wait for the page loading to happen. So is there any reason for the Selenium to wait for this particular buttons to be displayed on the page, as it is already waiting for the page to load, and by the time page loads, the buttons are coming? There is no reason. But when I click on this button, an alert is coming. Within no time it is coming, guys. It looks like it's not, doesn't require any wait time. You see how fast it is. The moment I click, the alert is coming very fast. But still, if you observe properly, the moment I click on the button and alert is coming, without the page getting loaded, the alert is coming. You see, without the page getting loaded, the alert is coming. That means Selenium will not wait. If there's small delay in the alert getting displayed and Selenium is trying to find this alert, in this case, what will happen? The script will fail or not, guys? Selenium will look for the alert and alert is not there on the page. Is there a possibility for Selenium script to fail? Yes, because this alert is dynamically coming without the page getting loaded, and this is an asynchronous activity. This is an asynchronous activity, not synchronous. It's an asynchronous. Okay, when I load the page and these buttons are coming along with the page loading, these are synchronous activities. Okay, these buttons are synced with this page loading, and Selenium is waiting for this page to load completely. And that this is synchronous. But when I click on the button and without the page loading, the alert is coming dynamically on the page without the page getting loaded. This is an asynchronous activity, okay, and which is happening without the page getting loaded. So Selenium will only wait for the page to load. Otherwise, it won't, by default, it will not wait. So for this alert also, if this alert comes with a small delay also, it will not wait. But most of the cases, if you don't even implement the waiting mechanism here, still this will work out. But is that a correct thing? 99.9%, 99.99% without waiting mechanism, things will work, guys. You don't have to wait for the alert and perform the operations on the alert. That's okay. 99.99%. But there is 0.01% left out where there is a possibility that the script may still fail. So whether our script is working 100 times also fine, but we have to follow the best practices. We have to simply observe whether this is synchronous activity or whether this is an asynchronous activity. So is it a synchronous activity or asynchronous activity, guys? Everyone type in the chat box. What do you see? The alert displaying is a synchronous, is being displayed with the page loading synchronous. Without page loading is called as asynchronous. Now type in the chat box, what is the alert way of displaying on the page? Synchronous or asynchronous? It is asynchronous activity. Okay, the alert getting displayed on the page is an asynchronous activity. Without the page loading, it's coming. If it comes with a small minor delay also, it is, the script will fail. There is a possibility. But most of the cases when I worked with the alert, right, without waiting mechanism also, people create the script without waiting mechanism, it will work. But I don't recommend that approach. Whether the alert comes on time or whether the alert doesn't come on time, we have to do our duty. What we have to do is, once you click on this button, okay, once you click on this button, it's better that no matter what, you wait for this alert to be there on the page. Once you confirm that alert is, once you waited and confirm that alert is there on the page, then only you perform the activity on the alert. Okay, as a best practice, everyone type best practice in the chat box. Everyone type best practice in the chat box, guys. Best practice. As a best practice, we are waiting for the alert still. If it comes on time also, we'll wait. As a best practice, we are going to implement the waiting mechanism for this alert. Yes, right. As a best practice. Yes, as a best practice. Right, correct. So let me implement the waiting mechanism for the alert to be there. So everyone knows this waiting mechanism, right? In the previous sessions, I took a lot of sessions for you for waiting mechanism. Same thing I'm going to write. What is the explicit waiting mechanism classes we have? There are two explicit waiting mechanism, general one and advanced one. What is a general one? What is a predefined class for general one? Yes, you are right. Srilata, you are right. Rajkumar, you are right. WebDriver wait is the general one. I'm not talking about global one. I'm talking in explicit waiting mechanism. What is the general one that we generally use in real time? WebDriver wait is a predefined class. Yes, right, Srilata, you are right. Wait is equal to, everyone is right. Vishwa, Anil, okay? Srilata, Pushkar, Rohit, Kumari. Everyone is right, okay? Rajkumar, everyone is right. So WebDriver wait is equal to new WebDriver wait we have to write. WebDriver wait is equal to new WebDriver wait, control shift O, I'll say. It will import it, okay? It will import the WebDriver wait. WebDriver wait is equal to new WebDriver wait. And here I have to give driver comma. Because why we have to give that? Because this constructor cannot be empty, guys. Hover the mouse on the constructor and you will see that WebDriver duration are the two arguments we have to give. This WebDriver driver is this driver. Just give that driver here, comma, duration dot off seconds. I'll say off seconds. And I'll just give this seconds as, let's say, for alerts, you don't have to give more than 10 seconds. 10 seconds is very, generous thing. Okay. Generously, you're giving this time 10 is because actually alert comes in very fast as a lightning speed, it will come. But there is a small possibility that may happen very rarely that the alert may come with a small delay. It looks like alert is very fast, but there may be small delay also. We don't know. Very rare cases. To avoid that, we are implementing this waiting mechanism as a best practice to wait for the alert, and giving 10 seconds of maximum time is more than that. It generally takes less than second also a lot of the times, and it will come very fast, guys, basically. But just for the safe side, we are implementing this waiting mechanism as a best practice, and giving 10 seconds is a generous thing, I can say. Okay, wait dot until expected conditions dot visibility of element, or what is the expected conditions we have give here, guys. So we have to give here for alert. What is the expected conditions dot, what I have to give here? Yes, you are right. I covered this right in the waiting mechanism. I covered alert is present. I have to give. We are waiting for the alert to be present. Only one alert will be there. There will not be any ID or anything for the alert. At a time only on the page, only one alert can be displayed at a time. So I'm waiting for the alert to be there on the page. That's it. I'm giving a maximum time of 10 seconds. And if the alert comes within 10 seconds, then it is a smart wait. So it will not wait for the entire 10 seconds. It will only wait for the time that is required. Okay. For the alert to be displayed. And once the alert is there, it will move on. It will only wait until the alert is displayed. But maximum time for the alert to be coming is 5 seconds, 10 seconds. Okay. Fine. Generously, we gave 10 seconds. That is more than enough. Okay. Fine. Then that's good. We are waiting for the alert to be there. Once the alert is there, the focus of the Selenium is where? After waiting for the alert also, what after the alert came and all, the focus of the Selenium is where? The focus is of the Selenium is still on the page. It's not on this alert. In order for you to perform operations on this alert, in order to perform the operations on this alert, we have to take the focus of the Selenium from this default page, internet Heroku app.javascript alerts page onto the alert. How to do that? How to do that? We have to switch to the alert. Everyone type in the chat box. We have to switch to the alert. Okay. We have to make the driver, the Selenium switch to the alert. We have to switch to the alert. We have to make the Selenium from focus change from the page level to the alert level. So for that, we have to switch to the alert. Everyone type in the chat box, switch to the alert. We have to switch to the alert. Yes, right, Vishwa, you are right with the code also. Right? Switch to the alert. We have to make the Selenium switch to the alert in order to change the focus of the Selenium from this page level to the alert page. We have to switch to the alert. Right, correct. Okay. Yeah. So let's switch to the alert. How to switch to the alert? I'll simply write down. Driver dot this driver Chrome driver dot. There's a command known as switch to command. This is a command, switch to command. Using the switch to command, we can either switch to an alert, we can switch to a window, we can switch to a frame. Many options are there. But for now, we have the alert on the page. We have to make the Selenium switch from this page level to the alert. That's the reason what I will write, switch to dot alert I will write. Okay. Alert method, alert predefined method it is. Okay. Driver dot switch to dot alert. Switch to return type is target locator. Target locator object has this alert predefined method. I don't want to dig deep there, but this is a statement that people write. If you want to investigate that, you can investigate like that. Okay. Driver dot switch to dot alert base. Okay. Driver dot switch to dot alert. Okay. So the moment I say that, what will happen? How many alerts can be there on the page at a time? How many alerts can be displayed on the page at a time? At a time, only one alert can be there. Is there any need to give an ID of the alert or uniqueness of the alert to switch to a particular alert? Do you have to give that if only one alert get displayed on the page? Is there any need to give me some uniqueness of some alert or something? No. Only one alert at a time can be displayed on the page. I can simply say driver.switch to alert. It will switch to whatever the alert that is there on the page. Right? Doesn't matter what alert it is. It will switch to an alert, but which is currently there on the page, guys. Okay? Driver.switch to dot alert. Driver dot switch to dot alert. Okay, fine. So once I switch to the alert, what I have to do? Once I switch to the alert, what I have to do? I can perform some activities here. That is, let's say I would like to retrieve this particular information text. This is an information alert, guys. Whatever I'm showing you is an information alert. I would like to get the text from this alert. Whatever the text that is displayed on the alert, I would like to get that. How to get this information from that alert? How to get that? This information text from that alert? For that to happen, this particular alert method will return you an alert interface. Object of what? Everyone type in the chat box. Alert method will return you an object of what? Alert interface. Everyone type alert interface in the chat box. Rajkumar, that is wrong. That is wrong. New alert is wrong. Driver.switch to alert will return you the alert interface. Don't say alert is called new alert. Alert is an interface. You cannot create an object for the interfaces in Java or any other thing. So alert is an interface. So yeah, we'll get alert interface as a return type. Okay. The statement will not be alert is called new alert. That is wrong, guys. Rather, this alert method is returning you an alert interface. Okay. So here we have to say alert is equal to over the mouse and say create the return type of this alert method. That is alert interface will come. Alert is equal to driver.switch to dot alert. It's not new alert. Alert is equal to driver.switch to dot alert. Is that clear, Rajkumar? Is that clear, Rajkumar? Great. Yes, alert interface is a return type of the alert method. That's how we'll get that. You cannot create an object for the alert because alert is an interface in Java. If you know that, you cannot create an object for the abstract classes or alerts. I mean interfaces. Okay. So here the return type of this method is alert interface. So we are capturing the object reference of the alert interface here. And using this object reference, we can perform different activities on the alert. One of the activity that we can perform on the alert is one of the activity that we can perform on the alert is What is the activity, guys? We can get this particular text on the alert. Okay, get the text from the alert. How to retrieve this particular text from the alert? Using the getText command. You see, alert interface has a lot of predefined methods. If you go to the library of Selenium, you can see that alert interface has a lot of predefined methods. So let's find it out. Selenium.dev and go to the documentation or download section of the Selenium.dev. Go here and click on API docs. Simply say Control F and say alert. Okay, is the alert not coming? Okay, here I have to search. Okay, sorry, alert. Okay, the new documentation I have to search here. Alert. You see, just select that. Alert is a predefined interface in Selenium library, and it has some methods. Can you see the methods of this alert interface? This getText is not a method of the web element interface. GetText is not a predefined method at this moment. In this alert also has its own getText method. You see, the getText method of web element, do you think is same as getText method of the alert interface? Are they different methods or same methods? They belong to same interface or different interfaces. Whatever the getText we have seen so far in our Selenium automation scripts to retrieve the text between the tags of a particular element, that getText method was belonging to web element interface. But this getText doesn't belong to the web element interface. Rather, this getText belongs to the alert interface. The purpose of this getText method of this alert interface is entirely different. That is to read the text that is displayed on the alert. So why we have to use this? First of all, why we have to use this? Why we have to switch to the alert and then say alert dot get text commands to retrieve them? Can't we inspect the elements? Can't we inspect the elements on the alert? If I right click here, guys, if I right click here, is it possible for me to inspect the things? No, right? Inspect option will not come. That means all the elements on the alert are not part of this page. All the elements on the alert are not part of this page or not. I clicked on the alert and here, you see, if I right click here, I'm not getting inspect option. That means I cannot inspect this particular thing and write down driver.find element by .xpath or something and say .getText. That is not possible because you cannot create a web element for this particular text on this particular alert. So only way is that we have to switch to the alert. And after switching to the alert method will return you an alert interface object reference. Using that object reference, you can perform the activities on the alert like getText. This getText method belongs to the alert interface, not the web element, and it will simply read the text from the alert. Whatever the alert text that is there on the alert will be read. String, the return type will be getText method return type will be string class. So I'll say string. I'll simply say text on information alert or text on alert. I'll say for now. Text on alert is equal to, and then I'll print it out. System.out.println. I'll just print it out, text on the alert. What it will do now? What it will do, guys? Yes, Nagamani, as I have typed in the chat box, we can't inspect elements on an alert because alert is not part of the same web page. It is coming on the top of the page. At a different layer on the top of the page, we are getting the alert. So the alerts cannot be okay. We cannot inspect the elements that are on the alert because those are not related to the web page. Okay, and we cannot inspect alerts. So to confirm which window we are performing the action, we are retrieving the text on the alert and perform action. No issue. We are not trying to, because which window we should not think, because coming to windows and alerts, there is a difference. In Windows, multiple windows will be there, but in alerts, only one alert will be there, right or wrong? Which way is it, right or wrong? In case of Windows, there can be multiple windows. Apart from the original window, there can be multiple windows. So it is required for us to, it is required for us to on which window we are, right? So we don't have to retrieve the text with that intention, okay? Whatever the intention here is to just retrieve the text on this alert and print in the output console. That's it. But the intention of retrieving the text on the alert is not to identify the alert which alert, because only one alert is there. There is no need of identifying anything. Clear, Vishwa? There is no need of identifying a particular alert because at a time on the page, only one alert will be there. At a time on the page, only one alert will be there. So there is no need to individually identify which alert has come and all those stuff. You don't have to do that. Just switch to the alert, whatever the alert that is there on the page, wait for the alert to be displayed and switch to that particular alert. And if you want to, you see the purpose of the information alert is to display some information, right or wrong? The purpose of this information is to display some information or not. So what information the alert has been displayed on the page, if you want to verify as part of the testing, you see, we automate this alerts and all as part of our test cases, right? We are automating our test cases to see we got an alert or not, whether we got proper text on the alert or not, okay, whether we are able to accept the alert or not. This is what we want to do or not as part of our automation, right? As part of automation and automation testing, test automation, we have to verify whether the alert is coming or not, proper text is coming on the alert or not. How to verify the proper text is there coming on the alert or not? By using this getText command, we can retrieve the text and print in the output console and see in the output to see whether the proper text is being. What is the current text? I am a JavaScript alert. This particular text is coming on the alert or not? As per the requirements of the client, is this the text that the client is asking us to be there on the alert? We are verifying that, okay? Let's say. So Nagaveni, what is your question? We may have add also, right? Means what?
You said like at a time you'll be having one alert only.
Yes.
So sometimes we'll be getting the ads also, right, in the same web page.
Yeah, ads are different.
They
Okay,
come
ads are
under.
completely different, but
Okay.
ads are part of the same web page.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
unlike
Alert
alerts,
is not part of
page.
web page.
That's why
Alert
you are
is
not
part
able to
of
inspect,
page.
na? You are not able to inspect.
Okay.
That's the reason. Okay. If you are able to
Okay.
inspect me, that particular item is part of the same web page. Okay. That's the reason, since it is not part of the web page, we have switched the focus of the Selenium from this page level to the alert, because we are not able to inspect means we have to switch to the alert, then only we can perform the activities. Now clear, no?
So we can inspect ads.
We can inspect ads. You can see that. We can see that later. Okay. So ads
Okay.
also will try to resolve and try to figure it
Okay.
out. Okay. How to
Okay.
work with ads. Okay. So all those things we can see. So we can inspect the ads, but we cannot inspect this alerts. Okay. That means alerts are not part of the same web page. They are coming on a different layer. Okay. But at a time, only one alert will be there. There's no need to identify the alert. Also directly switch to the alert and perform the activities. And the main purpose of this information alert is to display the information on the page. Take the complete attention of the users to this particular alert, because they cannot perform any other activity on this page while the alert has come. Take the entire focus of the user to this alert and display this information. This is very important information, guys. I want to show to you. This is what alert says. Now, but you cannot inspect the alert. So there is only way to use alert commands to perform the activities on the alert, like driver.switch to alert. It will return you the object reference of the alert interface. Using the object reference, we can have the getText command, and it will retrieve the text on that particular alert. We can print it out or verify whether we are getting a proper text on the alert. These are not coming from the browser level. These are coming from the JavaScript. Alerts belong to JavaScript. Nigora alerts belong to the JavaScript. These are JavaScript alerts. I cannot say they are part of the browser's native functionality. Okay. No. If you say push notifications and all, they are browsers related. Push notifications, right? This application want to find out your location. Do you want to allow or block? Such kind of notifications will come now sometimes. Remember that kind of notifications, Nigora? Like this want to know your location. Do you this application want to send notifications to you? Okay. Yes or no, accept or not. If you say yes means every time the browser will give you the notifications, right? Those are push notifications. I'll come to that later. Those will come from the browser, but not this one. This is not from browser. This is from the JavaScript dynamic asynchronous activity done by the JavaScript code, asynchronous JavaScript code. All these alerts are coming because of JavaScript. That's why we call these alerts as JavaScript alerts. These are not normal alerts. Everyone type in the chat box. All this variety of buttons, when you click right, you will get different type of alerts. These are not normal alerts. These are JavaScript alerts. Everyone type JavaScript alerts in the chat box so that you will remember. These are JavaScript alerts. Okay. So there is some code written in the form of JavaScript code. Okay, when you click on that, the JavaScript code will run, and because of that, these alerts are coming in an asynchronous way without the page getting loaded. Okay, asynchronous JavaScript alerts these are. You can also write this as asynchronous JavaScript alerts. Okay, not just JavaScript alerts, you can also say them as asynchronous JavaScript AJAX calls will happen and JavaScript code will run. Because of this, JavaScript alerts will come. Yes, there are 3 types of alerts, right? What type of alerts are there? Information alerts, confirmation alerts, and prompt alerts. But all these 3 types are JavaScript alerts only. There are no normal alerts. There are no normal alerts. Alerts are by default JavaScript type.
You said like JavaScript alerts and normal alerts. What are those?
Those are not alerts actually. We have different names for them. We should not be saying we should not be saying whatever you thought as normal alerts are not alerts actually. There are a different name for that. Okay, I'll tell you later.
Okay.
Okay, but alerts are by default JavaScript alerts. Okay.
Yeah, and how do we know that these are JavaScript alerts?
It's from, if you have the technical background, then you will know that, because the developers, right, if you have the development stuff and you have learned HTML, JavaScript, CSS in depth way, right, you will definitely come to know. But at this moment, I cannot, say anything. Let's say, for example, right click inspect. One way to find it out from my side is like right click inspect, and there's a button. You see what is on click is calling JS alert is calling. JavaScript alert it is calling. Somewhere nearby, the code will be there. JS confirm, JS prompt. Okay, somewhere here, some code will be there, which will be calling the JavaScript kind of stuff. Okay, so where exactly it is there here, we have to investigate still. Maybe we can find it out. Script tags are there. You see? Can you see the JavaScript function here? The moment you click on this button, this JS alert function of the JavaScript is being called. JavaScript function is being called, and because of that alert, I am a JS alert is coming. Got it? And here one more function. If you click on the JS confirm, you see, I am a JS confirm. Confirm. Here alert method is being called from JavaScript. Here confirm method is being called from JavaScript. This is all from JavaScript code. So this is one way to find out that these are JavaScript related stuff. Okay, is that clear? By looking at the HTML code, we can find, but generally speaking, technical knowledge, if you have, you can find it out. Okay, is that fine? These are JavaScript alerts is clear. How can we identify that? I think Rajkumar, right? Has asked this question.
I don't know. Is there any
Yeah.
difference between handling these JavaScript alerts and other alerts?
Yes. So you see here we have different type of stuff that I'm going to show you. Different type of things that will come and disturb you apart from the JavaScript alerts. All these are JavaScript alerts like information alerts, prompt alerts, confirmation alerts. Other things are like pop-ups, authentication pop-ups, which come from the browser level basically. From the browser level, they will come authentication pop-ups, push notifications, bootstrap model dialog. They look like alerts, but they are not alerts. Even light box, sweet box, or whatever you call. It looks like an alert, but it's not an alert. Okay. So whatever the normal alert you are saying, right? These are all normal alerts, but they are not alerts actually. They are part of the same web page mostly. Something like Lightbox or accept cookies. Okay. So it looks like alert, but they are not alerts. Yes, this JavaScript alert is client side. Okay. So without, we are not getting from the server side because the script is written at the client side itself, right? The HTML code or JavaScript code is written at the client side itself. When you click on that, the script is running in the browser in the same page level, okay, at the client side, and the alert is coming. Yes, you are right. The client side alerts, client side JavaScript alerts, you are right, Pushkar. Okay, because script is running at the client side browser in the browser page only, right? We are not actually giving a call to the server and server is displaying you this alert. That is not happening. Okay. Clear everyone? Clear everyone so far? Regarding the JavaScript alerts, clear? Okay. Great, great. Fine. We'll do one thing. Yes, right, Vishwa. Vishwa has written something. Everyone can look into the chat box. To avoid burden on the server development team, will implement client-side alerts so that no request hitting to the server. Okay, you see, server is like a prime minister, guys. For each and every small thing, if you go and disturb the prime minister, can prime minister do the activities well? No, right? If there is something that client-side itself we can resolve, okay, or local municipality issue is there, can we go to the prime minister for that, guys? You see, in your area, there is some dust or, some problem is there. You will go and, look for the local political people rather than disturbing for the prime minister every time. Like server is like a prime minister. So if you keep hitting the server, what will happen? If you keep reaching out to the prime minister for every small activity, if the system is designed like that, the system is definitely going to fail because prime minister has not so much time because kind of busy with a lot of other activities. Okay, very big level activities. Okay, so we should not take the attention of the prime minister for small activities. Okay, so we have to go to our local political authorities and then get the work done. Similarly, the client side only will take the care of. Okay. Yes, JavaScript alerts related to the front end, right? Yes, correct. Because you see, I told you, right? If you inspect this, inside the HTML code only JavaScript code is there and it's running, right? So it's like to the client side, not the server side. Okay, front end side only. The things are client side or front end, whatever you call. Okay, according to your understanding, but it's the client side only. Okay. For every small thing, we should not disturb the server. So that's why some JavaScript things, most of the JavaScript things code will run on the client side itself without disturbing the server. Okay. For example, if you are entering an invalid email format, email address into email field and click on submit button, and you are getting a validation, kind of warning message saying, uh, you know, this email address is not in a valid format. Try to provide in a valid format. For that, do you need to disturb the server to get the permission? No, right? The client can take the help of that, can solve that. Okay, client side thing will reduce the burden on the server. Let's say there is a tea shop and, what happens if one person goes and asks for the tea person will immediately prepare the tea and give it to that particular person in the same time. At a time, if 10 people go, it will take some time. At least he will take 2 to 5 minutes of the time for delivering the tea. If 100 people go to the tea stall at the same time, only one tea person is there. Then for preparing the tea for 100 people, how much time the tea person will take? It will take a lot of time. Now, if directly 1,000 people will go, imagine the situation of the tea person. Can he deliver the tea on time? Lot of people will return because the server will be down. Okay, the tea person will be down. He'll be able to give tea to only the people that that he can serve up to. Okay, remaining all people, they will wait and go away, or the tea person will shut the tea stall and go away. The reason here is all the items that that particular tea stall person has will be done. This is the performance related stuff. Okay, so if more people hit the same tea stall at the same time, the tea person will not be able to deliver, even though he is very happy that so many customers are coming, but he will not be able to do that. He has to hire more people, right? Along with them, at the tea stall, he has to hire more people to serve more people. Okay. So that's what will happen. That is the performance related stuff. So for everything, small thing, we should not give the burden to the server. Okay. So we should not disturb the server for everything. So client side only we can resolve. Anyhow, let's get back to the stuff. So here, guys, string text on alert, alert.getText, system.out.println, and text on the alert. We are saying once we say text on the alert, so once I click on this and we are retrieving the text on the alert. Let's see whether the text from the alert is coming or not. I'll right click and run as a Java application and see whether the text on the alert is displaying on the page or not. Errors are there. It seems like where the errors are, I don't see any alerts. Sometimes temporary glitches happen. Close the code and reopen the code once. Then you will be able to see where the problem is. You see the extra circular bracket is there. Sometimes you have to do this kind of stuff. You have to, it will not directly show that where the problem is. Now it showed, I rectified it. extra circular bracket was there. Now I'll run the code and observe that text on the alert is getting displayed on the page or not. Text on the page is coming on, whatever the text that is displayed, information text that is there displayed on the alert is being printed on the output or not, printed in the output console or not, we'll see. So it will run the script, it will open the Chrome browser, then maximize the browser, it will open the application URL, and after that immediately you click on the button, alert will come, and on the alert there is some text, I am a JS alert text. This text should be retrieved from the alert and printed in the output console. You see, to get this activity done, we have in the automation script, what we have done, guys, we have waited for the alert as a best practice to be displayed. We have waited until the alert gets displayed on the page, whether even the alert comes on time also, we'll wait for that as a best practice. And we have switched to the alert, and then using the object reference of the alert interface, which is the return type of this alert method, using this object reference, we have performed this activity known as getText command, which has read the text from this alert. Now the next thing is, after getting the text from the alert, what we want to do next, guys? We want to click on this, we want to accept this alert or not. Do we want to accept the alert or not, guys? Yes, right? How to accept the alert? There's one more method, okay? Using the object reference, alert dot, there's a method known as accept method. When you say alert dot accept, what will happen? It will, just give me a second. So once you click on this button, you retrieve the text using the getText command. Now, if you want to click on this OK button on the alert, you cannot inspect this. You see, cannot inspect this. So only way is to use the predefined methods of the alert interface to accept that alert. We have the accept method of the alert interface. And when you say OK here, you successfully clicked an alert message is coming, right? This confirms that, okay, this page is designed by the developers in such a way that if the alert is accepted, you successfully clicked an alert will come. That proves that alert has been accepted. If you get this result on this page, it will not be there on other pages, guys. Don't expect the same functionality to be with other alerts. For example, if you go to omai.blogspot.com and here, if you click on this button, alert has come, you will retrieve the text from that alert and you say OK button. Do you see any message here saying that alert has been accepted? It will not be there for every application, okay? These guys, the developers of the Internet Heroku, have developed this application in such a way that when you click OK button on the alert, it will display you successfully clicked on an alert. For now, to accept the alert, I'm saying, before accepting the alert, guys, I'll just give the red dot slip so that for demo purpose, you can see whether the alert has come or not. I'll just give 3 seconds as a waiting time, hard waiting time of 3 seconds, just for demo purpose. In real time, you don't have to write the red dot slip. I'll import this. I'll ignore the exception, check the exception, and run the script. Okay, when I run the script, you see the alert will be accepted. The alert will be accepted, guys. Just give me, let the script run and alert will be accepted. Okay. It has opened the application. It will click on the button. Alert will be displayed. Text will be retrieved from the alert. The page is loading. Selenium WebDriver will wait for the page to load. Alert has come. After 3 seconds, alert will be accepted. And you see, you successfully clicked and alert has come. If you want to retrieve this particular text and print in the output console, you can do that, guys. Okay. You want to retrieve this particular text, inspect this. For example, if you can do that. Okay. You can right click here, select this, inspect. You successfully clicked an alert. There is an ID, guys. Copy this ID and here create a web element for this after accepting the alert. So directly this particular message is coming on the web page or on the alert. Tell me, guys. After I click OK on the button, OK on the alert, this particular message is coming on the alert or on the web page. On the web page, right? This particular message is coming on the web page. Now the focus of the Selenium is on the web page or on the alert. We have earlier switched the focus of the Selenium from the page level to the alert, right? Now, once the alert is gone, the focus of the Selenium is on the alert or on the web page. The focus of the Selenium is still there on the alert, but mostly, it will work out. Okay, still you don't have to switch to the web page. It will work out in case of alerts, but it's a good practice that we have to switch back to the page. We have to switch back to the page before you perform any other activity on the page. So how to switch back to the page after accepting the alert? How to switch back to the page? Driver dot switch to command dot. There is one more thing. Instead of switching to the alert, we are switching to the default content. Wherever you are, this particular default content will take your focus back to the default page. Okay, guys, everyone type in the chat box. Default content is a command. Default content. Switch to default content. Everyone type in the chat box. Switch to dot default content. Everyone type in the chat box. To come back to a page, same page after performing the operations on any alert or any other places, you want to come back to the same web page from where you get started, you have to use default content command, switch to dot default content, driver dot switch to dot default content. We have to do. Okay. Once you switch back to the default content, then you can perform whatever the activity. Some people may forget to write this line, things may work for them, but it's not a good practice, guys. It's a good practice that once you perform activity on the alert, once you accept the alert or close the alert, it's better that you switch back to the default content, that is the original page, and then perform the activities. That's a good practice. Okay. Things may work sometimes if you don't switch to the default page, also things may work, but that's not a good practice. You have to switch back to the default content and then try to perform the activities. Now we already got the ID of the alert, right? Inspect, right click, inspect, and we got the ID of the alert. ID of this particular result. ID result, I'll take copy this ID result and come back to this here. After switching back to the page, then I'll write down driver dot find element by dot ID. Create a web element for that alert result. Create a web element for that result text. Result is equal to, for the mouse, create a web element. This is a web element. Now using the object reference of the web element, I'm using getText command. Now tell me, guys, is this getText command and is this getText command are same or different? This getText command belongs to the web element, whereas this getText command belongs to the alert. Are they same or different? They are different. This getText command will retrieve the text between, will retrieve the text that is displayed on the alert, whereas this getText command will retrieve the text between the tags of this particular web element on the HTML code of the element, right? They are different. The activities are different. They belong to different interfaces. Now, anyhow, here I will say string result text. I will say result text is equal to, I'll print out the result text, system.out.println. I'll just print out the result text. And after that, I'll quit the browser. Driver.quit. And before quitting the browser, I'll just give some thread.sleep here. Thread.sleep. And I'll give some 3 seconds just to see whether the result has come or not. Just for demo purpose. In real time, you don't have to write this thread.sleeps. For demo purpose, I'm writing so that you can see what's happening on the screen while I'm running the script. Let me run the script and see what is happening. It will open the Chrome browser. Then it will maximize the browser. It will open the application URL. It will click on the button. It will read the text from the alert and display and say accept. And it will read the text, result text, and retrieve and print in the output console and close the browser. I'm a JavaScript alert, the text on the alert, and the text and the result text saying that you successfully clicked an alert is also coming. Okay. So this is what is the script you can write, guys. Okay. This is what is the script you can write. Handling information alerts. Everyone clear so far? Everyone clear so far? Type C in the chat box if you guys are clear. Type C in the chat box if you are clear with this so far activities. I'll take for 10 more minutes. After that, we'll be done. Okay. I'll take for just 10 more minutes, guys. After that, we'll be done. Okay. You see, a lot of other things are there in this session. No one can explain this much level, guys. Okay. So if you go for other training institutes and all, right, they will only cover this information alerts and say that topic is done. I'm not like that. I'm explaining prompt alerts, confirmation alerts, and different type of things that look similar to the alerts also I'm covering. Okay, with the theoretical and practical demonstration on technical stuff related to the items I'm covering, guys. So a lot of information you will get and a lot of confidence you will get by learning all this stuff, because no one will teach you in this particular detail. Okay, in this detail, no one will explain you the stuff in real time. Okay, so that's the main difference. Okay, fine. Anyhow, without discussing on that, so we are only looking into the information alerts for now. Okay. Yeah, information alerts for now. Okay, so yes, so what I will do here is, yeah, there are some other things I have to explain about the alert, guys. Some other things that I have to cover about the alert. That means we can also dismiss the alert, guys. Okay, here, when I click on the button, alert came, I have read the text from the alert, and I don't want to click OK button. If I press escape keyboard key on my button, if I press escape keyboard key, the alert is getting dismissed. You successfully clicked an alert is coming, but what's happening? Escape key. You successfully clicked an alert is coming, but the thing is, you are not clicking on the OK button. I'm pressing escape key. Generally, people don't do this. We don't have to learn here how to dismiss this. There is no need of dismissing the information alert. It's okay because there is no option, right? Manually, people don't know whether they have to press escape key on this button and all. Okay, so you can press escape key though, so that the alert will be dismissed. Still, you can dismiss the information alerts with a trick that you have to press escape keyboard key on the keyboard. Okay, keyboard key on the keyboard. So I'm going to show you that. I'm going to show you that how to dismiss an information alert. That's the last thing I'll explain about the information alert, and we'll see. Okay. So I'll write a different script for that. Right click, new class, and dismissing information alerts. So guys, in manually, if you want to dismiss an information alert, do you see any button on the alert to dismiss the alert? Do you see any button like cancel button to dismiss the alert? No. Then what we have to do to dismiss the alert? Without accepting, if you want to dismiss the alert, what is the thing that you have to do? Manually. If you want to dismiss the information alert, you don't see any button like cancel or something. So we have to press escape key. Rajkumar, you are right. You have to press escape key manually to dismiss the alert. So, but using Selenium automation script, how to dismiss the alert, I'm going to show you. Let's see what will happen here. So here I'll write the code. Chrome driver is equal to new Chrome driver. I'll say Control-Shift-O so that it will import. Then say driver.manage.window.maximize driver.get. I'll open the application URL. What is the application URL we have here? This is the application URL where the buttons are there. I have to click on the first button. I have to click on this button. So I'll create an XPath expression with the text between the tags as usual. Control F /button. Then text is equal to text between the tags of that particular HTML element, and it will locate the button and copy this XPath expression one of one element. Then say driver.find element by dot XPath, give the XPath expression of that particular information alert button, which will display the information alert on clicking that. Here I'll say info alert button for the most creative web element, and say info alert button dot click. I'll say it will display the alert. And as a best practice, no matter what, we have to wait for the alert to be present on the page. For that, I'll implement waiting mechanism. WebDriver wait is equal to new WebDriver wait. I'll write, and I'll say Control-Shift-O, and here I'll say driver comma duration dot of seconds, and here I'll generously give 10 seconds. That is more than enough. Wait dot until expected conditions dot alert is present. Okay, this is what I have to write because only one alert will be there. After alert is present, I have to switch to the alert, right? For that, I have to write driver.switch to dot alert. Okay, as we already know. Once you switch to the alert, let's say after clicking, once you switch to the alert, this time I would like to retrieve the text from the alert. So the return type of the alert method is alert interface. I'll say alert is equal to. Okay, now using this, I'll say Control-Shift-O, alert will be imported, and alert interface will be imported, and say alert dot get text. I'll say it will retrieve the text on the alert. Here I'll say text on alert is equal to, and here I'll say over the mouse and say create a local variable and simply say system.out.println, and text on alert, I'll print it out. And then once the text on the alert is printed out, I don't want to select OK button. I want to dismiss the alert like we press escape key manually, right? So for that, is there any command in alert interface using object reference of the alert interface? We can access a command. What is the name of the command we have? Dismiss command. If you want to select OK button, you have to say alert.accept. But if you want to press escape key on the keyboard to dismiss the alert, you have a command known as dismiss commands. There are some commands like for the alert: accept, dismiss, getText. These are the major commands, guys. Any other command? Send keys command is there, but you cannot use this with the information alert. You have to use with other type of alerts. So here I'll use other command, that is dismiss command. This will dismiss the alert, not accept the alert. Once the alert is dismissed, once you press escape key and all. So now I'll see, like I would like to see what is happening on the page. So here, before dismissing the alert, I'll just put thread.sleep and see what is happening. Thread.sleep, I'll give 5 seconds here intentionally, just for demo purpose. Over the mouse, add throws declaration, run the script. Right click run as Java application. Let's see what will happen. Yes, alert.dismiss. Right, guys. Right. You are right. Nagweni and Rajkumar, you are right. Alert has come. After 5 seconds, it will dismiss the alert. You see, you are getting this message. You successfully clicked an alert. Still, you after dismissing the alert also you are getting. So we can retrieve that particular text. How to retrieve the text? After dismissing the alert, you have to switch back to the driver dot switch to dot default content. You have to say, and after that, write down the code. Did I close it? Yeah, I closed it. Just give me a second. Internet Heroku, and I'll go to the JavaScript alerts. Where is that JavaScript alerts? Here. And after that, I'll click on this and say okay, and get this. Switching back to the page, inspect this. It has an ID. I'll take this ID and here I'll write down driver dot find element by dot ID, provide the ID locator of that particular thing, and put a semicolon here, and then say this one is a result is equal to, I'll create a web element over the mouse, create local variable. Now this result dot get text command I'll use. I'll say result text is equal to over the mouse, create string will come system.out.println, and I'll print out this result text. And before closing the browser here, that is driver.quit, I'll just give this red dot sleep again for 5 seconds so that we can see that we got the result text. Okay, run the script. This is about dismissing the alert, guys. Okay, this is about dismissing the alert. We are dismissing the alert. Alert has come. After 5 seconds, it will dismiss the alert. You will get the text. It will retrieve this particular text, and after 5 seconds, it will close the browser. Done. And JavaScript alert, you successfully clicked an alert. Even for dismissing also, you are getting the same text. We are confirming. So everyone clear so far with the information alerts? There are a lot of things I have to cover still that I'll be covering as part of the tomorrow's session regarding the alerts. Okay. So there is some exceptions. Okay. Unhandled alert exception. What will happen if you try to switch to the alert if the alert has not come? Such kind of exceptions I'm going to show you tomorrow. And I'll take different examples again. Like I'll take different real-time websites and show you how to handle the alerts on that pages. And this one already I've started. Okay, all these things are completed today. Okay, all these things are completed today. Is alert present, waiting mechanism I implemented. So this one I'll cover tomorrow. And then confirmation alerts and prompt alerts are similar to the information alerts, guys. How they are different and all I'll cover tomorrow. Tomorrow mostly we'll complete all this stuff and we'll go on to the next activities like how to handle the authentication pop-ups, how to handle the web push notifications, which comes from the browsers. They look like alerts, but they are not alerts, okay? Bootstrap model dialogues, they look like alerts, but they are not alerts. Handling lightbox, they look like alert, but they are not alerts. How to handle accept all cookies dialogues, okay? All these things I'm going to cover tomorrow, okay? So if you have any questions now, you can ask me, guys.
Arun,
yes.
Arun, if we not accept the alert, why this result is coming? You're successfully click on the alert.
Because they have designed the page like that, okay?
Okay.
The developers of that application have designed something. They would have made it more better, like you have dismissed the alert. They are not displaying that, so we can't do much. It's not in our hands.
Okay.
This is how Internet Heroku has applied, because manually also the same thing is happening, right? We can't do anything. But ultimately, the thing is, no one will go and dismiss the information alert, right?
Yeah.
You see, there is an option to dismiss the information alert. We found a trick. It's not a right way, but we are trying to do that. Okay, so that's why they have developed like this. But we generally don't dismiss the information alert in real time. Okay, we only accept it. But there is a possibility I would like to show you, but no one will do that in real time. Dismissing it, because cancel button is not there, right? So what is the use of dismissing?
Yeah. Hi, sir.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, hello.
So when will it teach you to write common utils for
During
alert
the
or all
frameworks. During the frameworks.
during the framework?
Yes.
Okay, so
When
you
we
need to
prepare a
write.
framework, right? We are going to build
Yeah,
a framework, and also not only during the frameworks, but also, during our weekend live sessions, also we are currently automating the challenges, right? That is an ongoing process. Okay. Then
okay,
also
okay,
we'll try to build our framework and improve our framework to a level where, that's the best framework that is there in the market. That is our actually, goal, whatever you say.
okay, okay. So
Okay.
you teach framework in a factory model or else page object model.
Page object model and page factory both I'll use.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. And one more thing. Okay,
Hmm.
sorry for taking time.
No,
Okay.
no problem. You can ask.
Yeah.
We have
So
time.
you teach to write common util for all the Selenium methods, right?
Yes, definitely.
Driver
We have
dot
to do that.
driver dot close. Okay. So so we we keep these common utils in one place. Just we call it to the other place and
Yes,
write.
yes.
That
Yes. Because this is reusable thing, right? And
yeah.
also, what is the advantage of common utilities is, we inbuilt implement the waiting mechanism. For example, you are clicking on a button. If the button is not coming, we can also implement the implicit, not implicit, but internal inbuilt waiting mechanism can be there. And there may be some best practices. For example, when you want to type some text into your text box field, it's not a good idea to directly type the text. First, we have to see whether the particular text box field is in enabled state or not. Okay, it's not a read only or not. Then we have to see whether we can click inside the text box field or not. After that, we'll type the text. Like that kind of best practices if you want to follow in real time, right? Then
Yeah.
utility methods, and also wait for that element and all those stuff. Everything will be taken care by utility methods. Okay, and that same method can be applied for all the remaining text box fields. Okay, like that. That's the importance.
Okay.
We'll go
I
there.
get you.
We'll go there because we ultimately want our sessions to be like top notch, and no one should be able to cover this much because
Yeah.
everyone that
Yeah.
R&D stuff is there part of our sessions. Okay, everyone can
Yeah.
contribute here. The people who already have the idea also can contribute and take our frameworks to the next level. And as a together as a community, we'll definitely take our frameworks to the next level. Okay.
Okay. I agree.
Yeah.
Thank
Right. Great. Good questions. Keep going. Any other questions,
Uh,
guys?
yeah, Arun sir, actually, I not understood one thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said right that is a client side and website. So actually, I'm not aware. So what is that? The client side, uh,
Client side and server side, you didn't understand, right? I'll tell you.
no.
Yeah, I'll take one example so that you'll understand. Okay. Just go to this application, tutorialsninja.com/demo. And if you go here and go to the register page, I'll enter all the details. Except email. Okay. Yes. And here in the email address, I am giving like this. This is a valid email or invalid email.
It's invalid email.
Invalid email. For this small
Yes.
thing, do you think a request need to be sent to the server? And server has to say you in response that this is an invalid email.
No, actually, yeah.
The browser and the page level, here if you write, here in the background of this particular email, there is some JavaScript code running. Here itself, at the browser level itself, browser side page level itself. Okay, not the server. The code is not running in the server. The code is running in the client machine itself. Along, you see when you right click here and say view page source, you'll get the HTML code of the page or not.
Yes, yeah.
This is client side or server side. This code is there on the server or at the client side only.
This is client side, okay.
Client side.
Yeah.
In the client side only, some JavaScript code will be there that will be running. Okay. To verify
Acha.
such kind of activities. When you click on the continue button, you see this message, this kind of please include an @ in the email address. Is missing an @ For this small thing, do you have to send a request to the server and server has to let you know that, there is a problem with the email address? Is that a good idea? No, right? So this is a client side validation. Okay. Verification done by.
Okay.
Now I'll do
Okay.
one more thing. I already have an account with this name.
Mm.
amoturi-cap3 already account is there. You can, if you want, you can log in also. Okay. So I'm pretty sure that the account is there with this, with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as a password I already created. Now for this particular account, if you click on the continue button, the valid verification should happen. This is a valid email address, but already an account exists. Can you create another account with the same email address?
No.
No. But can a client decide that for this particular account, already account is there? Can the client know? Can a client side know that this email address for which already account is there? This email address, if it is already account is already there with this email address, where it will be stored in the database, right?
Yes, yes. Yeah.
Can a client reach the database by surpassing the server directly? No, right? Server has to reach the database, right?
Yeah, okay, understood.
So now, in this case, when you click on the continue button, a request will be sent to you. Say refresh happened, request has been sent to the server. Server has processed it. Server has checked whether this particular email is already for this account is already there or not with the database. It has checked by running some SQL query on the database, and database has replied to the server back that yes, this email account already has an account. Now server will process a request and send it back to the client side saying that you cannot create an account because email address is already registered with us. For this, a request need to be sent to the server. But before one invalid email address, for the small things, request need to be sent to the server or not. It should not be sent to the server. Such kind of small verification should be done at the client side. This kind of stuff which really need the server's help in finding out whether the account is there or not. We need this message to be coming from the server side. Clear?
Yeah, understood. Thank you very much.
No problem. Anytime. Ask me any questions. That's very good to ask. Okay. Any small thing also, if you don't understand, right, you have to ask me. Okay. That's very good.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
So you have entered the wrong email address, right? So we got some notification, right? So can we take that notification? Can we automate or can we take it as a text?
yeah, understood. So this one, right? You are saying after I enter all these things.
Yeah. And you have entered email, wrong
Understood.
email.
1 minute.
Yeah.
I understood what your problem is. Here I entered only something like this, right? This is what you are saying.
Yes.
And click on the continue button, you are getting this kind of notification, right? Tooltip kind of stuff is coming. Okay. So whether we can retrieve this particular text or not is your question.
Yes, we can automate or not.
I tried it. I was not able to automate. There is no solution. Only the way to do is taking the screenshot of this.
Okay.
When this notification is coming, you have to take a screenshot and verify manually by yourself. Okay. That is a good question. But I tried it. Okay. Everyone try to take this as a challenge and try this. You will not be able to because it's not part of the HTML page. Okay. And you will not find it anywhere. So then how can I get it? Only the way is like take a screenshot. And the way to do is like, we have to do visual automation sometimes, right? Like if you are not able to get this, you cannot inspect this. See, I'm not able to inspect nowhere that is on the HTML page, then how to find it out? I did a lot of R&D on this and ultimately failed to find a solution for that. Whatever you're asking is 100% right. So only way I figured out at the end is like taking a screenshot of that. And if you're able to capture this on the screenshot or using that visual tools, maybe there we have to do some R&D in this part. Okay. Yeah, because this particular thing is part of our test cases of tutorials in the application, where we'll do R&D on this and try to figure out any solutions if possible. But for me, it was not possible. And whatever the other alternative ways are there by taking a screenshot and visual testing or something, if we can implement and try this, we'll take some time and try that. Okay, as a challenge. Fine.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll definitely do that. We'll try it. We'll not leave it. Okay. But that is a good question. Yeah. Okay, so yes, web element is an interface, Rajkumar. Correct. Sai Kumar, sorry. Sai Kumar, web element is an interface. You can go to the library of Selenium and find it out. Okay, selenium.dev. And just go to the downloads, go to the API docs. If you get an idea, like a doubt, like whether it's a interface or something, just type web element here. You cannot create an object for the web element basically. And if you go to that page, you see interface. It's a predefined interface in Selenium library. Okay. It's a predefined interface in Selenium library. Yes. Driver.findElement will return you the object reference of the interface. Okay. That's what will happen. And then what are the other questions I got meanwhile? Venkat is asking me, are you providing materials or notes for learning theory part? Or we need to prepare our own through? You have to prepare your own through your recordings only. I'll provide whatever that is there. These notes I will provide. These notes I can provide. But apart from that, if you want detailed notes, I cannot provide. I cannot document each and everything, right? Things happen on the fly. So that kind of things which happen on the fly, you have to go to the recordings only, Venkat. Is that fine, Venkat? Okay, great. I'll share you these notes, but behind that, you have to do your job, your work. And yeah, as a reply, Rajkumar is giving the reply. That's fine. Selenium.dev WebDriver. It's an interface, right? Correct. Yeah, that's great. And if you remember, guys, yesterday I forgot to share the upload the recording, guys. I'll do it today. Still, if you have any questions, you can ask me. Okay. Still, if you have any questions, you can ask me, guys. Okay. While I'll record this, while upload the recordings and all, right? You can still ask me the questions meanwhile. Okay. Just give me a second. A lot of things. Even Selenium Java crash course I have not uploaded. I didn't get time. I'll upload it today. Because I don't get time, guys. Okay. Whenever there is a session, I'll do this kind of stuff. Like yesterday's recording was all about yesterday what I covered last waiting mechanism concept, right? I covered waiting mechanism concept yesterday. So still, if you have any doubts, you can ask me, guys. Waiting mechanism part 5. 63 is there. What is the last part? I think that is the last part, I feel. Right? So batch 1. Where is that? Yeah. 63 part 5. Okay, I uploaded, but I didn't share the like link actually. So I'll share the link here today. Share. Copy link. Done. I'll come back here. So I'll just write down day 63 recording. I'll just paste this and then copy this one. Part 5. Last part of the waiting mechanism that I covered yesterday. Day 63 recording. Selenium Java waiting mechanism part 5. And this is the URL. Okay. So that was yesterday's actually. Now today I covered these notes. I'll copy paste. I'll give these notes to you. So these are the notes. Today's notes, I'll say. Today's notes. If any questions, you can ask me meanwhile, guys. While I'm working on this, you can ask me the questions. No problem. I'll give you the assignments and all. Today's code. What is today's code? Only about information alerts I covered, right? So these two things. So I'll upload this code. Right link. Properties. Anyone new to this batch, attending this session for the first time? Anyone there in this batch who is
Yes,
attending?
sir.
Yeah,
Yes,
who
sir.
is
Srikanth.
Srikanth only.
Srikanth.
I talked to you
Yeah.
yesterday in the evening,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Yeah. Just follow
Yeah.
this. Are you able to follow it? Follow?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yeah, there may be some problems, but okay, it will be repeated for you, Srikanth. Okay.
Okay. No problem. No problem.
Okay, just go with the flow. Okay, for now.
Sure.
The evening crash course you are attending, right? They will be repeated for you at a high level. Okay. So don't worry. So, and also, Srikanth, I told you, right? I gave you the location of that crash course videos, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
That you try to watch. Okay. Complete them
Sure.
as soon as
Sure.
possible.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is the best way to
Yeah.
sync with the batch.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Let me upload it to GitHub. State, oh sorry, status add dot green color git commit -name, and today we have started alerts, information alerts part 1. Then git push origin mail. That's it. Yeah, welcome Nigora. We'll meet today evening at 8 p.m. Okay, on the crash course. Done. Then I have to go to the GitHub now. I'll give you some assignments also, guys. Try that out to work with alerts, information alerts. Okay, very simple assignments I'll give you. Where is that? Selenium Batch 1 project. And here is src test Java. Today's code will be there here. Sorry, did I click anything? Go back. And here, alerts demo. Dismissing handling information alerts. Okay, this is the one. So it has 2 Java files in that we have the code. Okay, you can go and look at that. And I'll simply say today's code. Today's code. Done. After that is done. Assignment 1. Assignment 1. What is assignment we can take? Let's try this assignment. Let's say HDFC Bank. And after going to the HDFC Bank, if you go to this login net banking thing, let's go to the login page. Without giving this customer ID, if you click on the continue button, you are getting an information alert, right? You have to handle this information alert. Okay, you have to get the text on the information alert and accept that and dismiss that. Okay, that is the assignment I have for you. Okay, assignment 1, handling information alert on this page, which occurs when we don't enter any customer ID and click on the button. Okay, get the text on the alert, accept the alert, and dismiss the alert. I think if you are able to do this, you are good, right? This is the assignment. That is more than enough, and recording will be uploaded soon in just a few minutes. I mean, I'll try to upload as soon as possible. Okay. Fine. Any other questions, guys? Any other questions you have regarding today's session? Tomorrow we'll go with other type of alerts and remaining things of these alerts concepts. We'll go tomorrow. Anyone have any questions? AB, Krishnapriya, Kurupal, Kumari, Maha, Pavan, Srikant, Vikram, Vishwa, Vivek. Anyone have any questions?
No, Arun, not no.
Okay then. Okay, fine. Okay. So that's all for today then. We'll meet tomorrow. We'll meet today at the 8 p.m. IST as part of the Selenium Java crash course. I'll put that message on the WhatsApp group. Okay. Bye everyone. See you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you all.
Yeah. Welcome. Welcome. Bye.